Alright, so boom, ahead of UFC 271, it's only right that we take a look into the UFC career of Israel Adesanya. He made his debut in 2018 and his first opponent was Rob Wilkerson. And at the time, this would be quite the tall test because Wilkerson had only suffered one defeat in his entire life.
Sweep around, you motherfuckers.
Oh Lord, he turned his opponent into a horse. He's trying to ride him. He's trying to ride him.
Come here.
The Tiger uppercut and Tiger knee crush left this man's face as red as a used tampon in the women's bathroom. He was tasting so much blood you would have thought he likes ketchup on his meals on Valentine's Day. Help! Help! I'm surprised nobody threw in the towel. This man don't want to fight no more. Help! Help! The referee's either blind or he's got bloodlust. Why he keep letting this man get his ass whipped like this?
For the love of God, somebody stop this!
Man's left the octagon with internal and external bleeding, and Izzy wasn't even satisfied with his performance. Man's looked like he just left the kink dungeon and got done with a session with a dominatrix with hot wax on his body, but it's actually his blood. He got fucked up. Look at his nose. This man's gonna be a mouth breather for the rest of his life.
He broke in my nose.
Oh, fucking do it again.
Izzy don't even look like he been in a fight. He would then take on the 12-3 Marvin Vettori.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Falcon kick.
You missed me. Fuck you, bitch.
Payback's a bitch.
Do it again.
God damn it! He did it again.
Vettori proven to be no slouch despite what Izzy throws at him. He seems unaffected.
Falcon kick.
You missed me. Gotcha, bitch.
Falcon kick.
Surprise, motherfucker. You missed me. Gotcha, bitch. Hiya! Gotcha, bitch.
You're pretty good.
Holy shit!
He was so caught off guard by the elbow, Vettori done forgot they was in the middle of a fight.
Falcon kick.
Whoa. Didn't see that coming.
And after 2 rounds of standing on their feet, they'd both go to the ground in the third in a very even fight. Both competitors gave it their all, both taking damage but also dishing out the even amount. But at the end of the fight, in a split decision, Izzy would leave victorious.
That's right. Cry. Crying like a little girl.
Vettori was so heartbroken by the result, he didn't even congratulate his opponent on the victory. He's headed to the back to go get a weapon!
And now a word from our sponsors.
Wait a minute. Let me introduce you to Kamikoto, the absolute best knives on the market. Kamikoto only uses steel that has been sourced from mills in Japan. That's 100% Japanese steel. Each blade is crafted using techniques that have been honed and perfected by generations of knifesmiths. I'm an anime fan, so the moment I opened up these knives, I started feeling like Roronoa Zoro. You saw me struggling trying to cut through produce before with butter knives. I ain't gotta worry about that no more. These are by far the best knives I've ever used in my life. Kamikoto makes great Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Over 800 years of Japanese technology and expertise has gone into creating the steel that this knife has been meticulously handcrafted from using techniques that date back to the Edo period of Japan. And y'all know, I've recently gotten to the cook game. There has not been a better knife that I've ever used than these Kamikoto blades. Each knife is individually inspected, and Kamikoto is so confident about their knives that each knife comes with a lifetime guarantee. If you stepped into the best kitchens in the world, Kamikoto knives would be seen all over the kitchen. Kamikoto knives are used by several chefs working at Michelin star restaurants. And each knife comes in a beautiful heavy-duty ash wood box, so it makes sure that the knives are stored safely. On top of that, it makes it a great gift. Look how beautiful this box is. You kidding me? The knive's so sharp you can slice through beer cans like it's nothing. Why crack open a beer when you can slice right through it? And Kamikoto is currently having a massive Valentine's Day sale right now. And to make matters even better, if you use code Chiseled, you can save $50 off your very next order. So what are you waiting for? Click the links in my description. Go to kamikoto.com/chiseled. Use promo code Chiseled and you'll save $50 off your very next Kamikoto purchase today. The Kamikoto way.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
3 months later, Adesanya would take the ring again against Brad Travaris in his very first UFC 5-round fight.
I wanna suck your cock.
Hey, what the fuck?
My leg.
And despite the attempted leg lock not working out in his favor, through 4 rounds, Adesanya was whipping Travaris' ass. He doesn't call himself the last StyleBender for no reason. Had his opponent's right eye bleeding, looking like Zuko out there.
Time!
Izzy would win by unanimous decision. Entering his fight against Derek Brunson, Adesanya would finally move into the top 10 middleweights.
Daddy, chill.
I got you those. God damn it!
That's it. Enough of this shit.
Hiya!
Finish him.
Die! Enough's enough! Somebody stop the damn man!
Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. You got better gear, couldn't styling on me. Listen, plus the cowl is on me.
Activated polymerization fused his kneecap with his opponent's zygomatic bone. He tried to feed this man his ACL. Somebody get that man to Wakanda. He gonna need the heart-shaped herb. All kinds of blunt force trauma. He lost his equilibrium. His head wanted to keep fighting, but his legs wanted to go home.
What am I gonna do about my legs?
Dominant first round victory for Adesanya. In his next fight, he take on one of his idols, the Spider, Anderson Silva.
You do well. You do well.
The future Hall of Famer isn't what he used to be, but he still got that swagger that made him arguably the greatest of all time. They'd fight to the final bell and pay each other respects, as Adesanya would take the victory on a unanimous decision, and one would consider this the passing of the torch.
Impressive. Give your respect. Elder Gods defeated.
2 months later, he'd take on the UFC interim middleweight champion Kelvin Gastelum.
No, 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 no! You're never gonna catch me!
Fuck! Fuck!
Jesus Christ.
Through 5 rounds, both men put up a hell of a battle.
Why I oughta.
Had him backpedaling like he was in a cover 3. By far Izzy's toughest fight, but when they went to the decision, Adesanya would pick up the biggest victory of his career, being named the interim UFC middleweight champion of the world. Now with a shot at the gold, he'd take on middleweight champion, the man who hadn't lost in 5 years, Robert Whittaker.
Come here.
Whittaker was saved by the bell. Into the second round they'd go. Both men fit to be champions, not a single man giving an inch.
Shit.
And in the second round, the StyleBender has done it. From Nigeria to New Zealand to America, this man is the middleweight champion of the world. The two-piece was too spicy for Whittaker. He could not take the heat. He caught Izzy with a left hand, but didn't know he had a two-piece connecting flight to the Shadow Realm.
My turn!
Do it again.
Finish him.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
The Hunter has now become the Hunted, as his first test as a reigning champion would be against the human video game character, the silver medalist Yoel Romero. And the ultimate counter-striker ain't gonna hit you until you attack him. Romero is a human trap card, lives his life by TM18 counter. In a fight where there was more action at the conclusion of the fight in a standoff than during the fight inside the octagon, Adesanya would capitalize on his very first title defense.
You're pretty good.
Next up, he'd take on the undefeated Paulo Costa. The pride of Brazil would try to beat Adesanya at his own game. You throw a leg kick, I throw a leg kick.
You missed me.
You don't mock me.
You'll regret that forever!
That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
Falcon kick! Falcon kick!
Oh, shit.
Don't you ever mock the champion. Man's got TKO'd, and look at the streak of blood running down this man's body. Had that boy looking like Jesus after he got crucified, bleeding from everywhere. A couple fists to the temple put him on the ground, and the ground and pound done sent him to the gulag. Legend has it Brazil hasn't accepted him back since, and still middleweight champion. Next up, Israel Adesanya would try to do what only 4 people in UFC history have ever done: hold 2 titles simultaneously as double division champions, as he take on the light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz.
Come here.
Somebody call the police!
This was a mistake.
Adesanya absolutely overpowered the entire fight, did not take a single round, and he'd suffer his very first loss in the UFC. And next up, a familiar foe. Another meeting with Martin Vettori, the only split decision that Adesanya has ever had in his MMA career. And ever since their last meeting, Vettori has not taken a single L.
My turn!
I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Why you keep doing the same move?
Fucking shut up, bitch.
Both men just as even as they were in the first fight.
What's the matter? You're the one who started this game. And now you don't want to play anymore? You were enjoying yourself before. I got you now, SpongeBob. Victory is mine. Now die.
He's got Izzy in the rear naked choke.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, well, not anymore, you're not. This is starting to get boring.
My leg!
Jesus!
And at the conclusion of this fight, there would be no question as to who was the true victor.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
Despite a couple of takedowns, the entire fight, Vettori was getting worked. He didn't check a single kick to the lead leg.
I'll fucking do it again. Falcon kick!
Man's getting trolled at the final decision.
Please let me win this, Lord.
Methinks not.
Adesanya would win on a unanimous victory and put the entire middleweight division on notice that he's still the king. And after making easy work of Marvin Vettori, Adesanya takes on a familiar foe. The man he took the title from, UFC 271. It's Adesanya Whitaker 2. Will Robert get his title back, or will Israel still reign supreme over the middleweight division?
Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.